Hey guys, Chase with iDub Hockey, hanging out with Audrey, who is the product manager, head and face here at CCM. Here in Montreal, where it's a little cold, and even cooler is the new Tacks 910 helmet we have in front of us. So there's a lot of cool technology from the visual to the protection. Let's start from the outside, work our way in. What are a couple key features that really have made this already such a promising helmet?
So this helmet's been in development for quite a few years, and starting from the shell, we've completely redesigned the shell of this helmet. Working with our design team, we developed a new head form that we really modeled after the average population size, and this is made to fit as close to the head as possible. Not only is that important for the comfort, but also for the look, the all-important mirror test that those elite hockey players go by. So we validated every scoop, angle, vent design throughout the design of this helmet, and validated every single iteration and went through hundreds of designs, honestly, to make sure that it really passed that important mirror test.
Definitely, and that's something you notice the first time you look at it. Obviously, it has some heritage from the CCM kind of line, but just very modern, very sleek as well. So as we kind of work our way on the inside, we have that updated shell, but then we have a really nice updated liner too. So very, very comfortable the first time you put it on. Yes. What can you tell me about the different paddings that we're going to find inside?
So we're starting at the base. We have multi-density layered foams to really help with that impact absorption throughout, and of course the overall comfort. We have our eye cushion liner at the front, which is really great for sweat management properties. And throughout the rest of the back, touching the head, you have our new eye cushion gel, which is a liner, like a memory foam gel liner. So it really helps with that overall comfort, feel, and impact absorption as well. And as far as technology goes, we've got all kinds of great features that I'll let my colleague, head engineer on this design, get into and really give you all the features and benefits of those. We also have a great new occipital lock, which is a self-adjusting lock. It's called the Active Stabilizer, and that really helps to adjust to each head form as a head shape as you put it on, and helps hold that helmet in place and add to that protection level throughout your play.
And so that works really well with the update to the overall adjustment system too. We talked a little bit off camera how this is your most adjustable helmet from a front to back standpoint.
Yeah.
What was kind of the inspiration on really changing? It's a new take on this side adjustment, so what was maybe the inspiration behind that?
So in order to maintain that all-important scoop at the back of the helmet, we knew that we had to, by design, move the adjustment system to the sides. And in doing so, oftentimes you do tend to compromise the solidity and protection level on the side of the helmet when you have an adjustment system there. So we built this very important reinforced side impact frame throughout the sides to allow for this adjustment system to not compromise that safety feature, and yet allow for a great travel front to back, as you said, the most adjustable helmet front to back that we offer currently.
So it's really three-pronged. It looks great, keeps that low profile, but also maintains that high level of looks with that mirror test. So now we're going to move on to the inside, and we have a very special guest who's going to walk us through it.
So Pierre-Luc Beauchamp, our head engineer on this design, will walk you through all of the R&D that's gone into this helmet and the great technology that we've launched here.
Awesome, thank you. So the first time you check out this 910, obviously there's a huge change inside the liner. What was really the maybe your mission, your goal with not just the liner, but the helmet as a whole from a protection standpoint?
Okay. Here at CCM, what we want to do is make sure that we offer the best protection for the players when they hit the ice. So what we're very proud of in our development process is that we partner with the University of Ottawa that have the Neurotrauma Impact Science Lab that is really specialized in reconstruction of actual impact that happened to the player as they play hockey. So they will look at different type of impacts, such as hits to the board, hits players to players, or hit to the ice, and then they will develop the testing protocols that really reproduce the same type of impact that the player will experience.
So unlike a standard just drop test, they figure out how that side hit and they recreate in the lab so you can test against that, correct?
Exactly, to the same velocity, same energy level, same mechanism of impact.
So the goal wasn't just to meet that industry standard, It was really to go above and beyond with this 910, correct?
Yeah, the industry standard is the minimum threshold in order to be able to sell those helmets.
Right.
We want to go way above that, and this is when we do those type of impact that we can test new technology. So this is how we can come up with technology like Fluid Insight that really will make a difference for all those type of impacts. So we take all those testing protocol, we put to the test all the technologies that are out there, and we pick the best for our helmet.
So one of the biggest changes in this helmet is the new Fluid Insight system. So how is that protecting the players out on the ice?
Yes, the Fluid Insight has really been developed in order to be able to address all those type of impacts. So as I was saying earlier, the hockey player will experience various type of impact during the game. And the Fluid Bladders is really, Fluid Insight is really meant to be able to attenuate forces to the head for all those type of impact.
I mean, hockey is just such a dynamic sport, so you're not always going to get hit on from the straight too. So it's really to just protect you at all levels, correct?
Exactly.
And so another really cool feature that we see inside that we have seen in CCM before is the D3O. So for someone who maybe hasn't checked that out, what is D3O and why was it strategically positioned in those high impact areas?
The biggest benefit of D3O is really its behavior under impact. So what it does is it will behave differently depending on the type of impact. So again, going back to all those various type of impact that the player is going to experience during a game, D3O is capable of acting as a soft foam under a low speed impact, but behave like a stiff foam when it receive a bigger load from a bigger impact. And this is the main reason why we put it on the side of the helmet, because we know how it's important for the players to have a sleek looking helmet that is not too big. Well, D3O allows us to do that on the side, where even if the liner is a little bit thinner than in other areas, you will still get that same level of protection from the behavior of the foam itself.
It's just that advanced of a foam that you can use a thin layer but still get some of the best protection on the market.
Without getting too stiff for those smaller type of impact.
It's such a versatile foam.
Exactly.
And nice and comfortable too when it's on your head, but when you need that protection, it's
there
for you.
Yeah.
So another thing we touched on a little bit earlier was the adjustment system and how that also benefits a player, not just from the look and feel standpoint, but from protection too. What can you tell me about that?
Typically, our helmet has been had the adjustment system on the side, and when we wanted to improve the level of protection that the helmet is going to offer on the side, what we've done in the past is we've moved it at the back of the helmet. Now with this new frame technology that we developed on the side, we were able to bring it back to the side, provide that same full range of motion that we had in the past, yet prevent that weakening of the shell on the side. So we keep the adjustment on the side, we keep the full travel, but yet we keep the protection that it requires on the side.
Awesome. Well, it's been so exciting to see you guys develop this helmet truly from the inside all the way to the out in terms of looks, feel, and most importantly, protection. So for you as well as Audrey as well, thank you guys so much for having us out here. And then for you guys at home, go and check out more of these CCM Tacks 910 helmets. Make sure you go to icewarehouse.com.